She did it again, and some of the things she said just don't make any sense. We're going to break it down. Give me a little extra time on this one. I promise it'll be worth your while. Kamala Harris sat down for the first national solo interview that she's done with Stephanie Ruhle on CNN. I wasn't familiar with Stephanie Ruhle. I don't know if she's good or bad, but I do know this question she asks is a pretty good one, although she keeps saying legal when she should be saying illegal. Either way, so she asked Kamala Harris about the border. Remember, Kamala Harris was put in charge of finding out the root causes of migration from the Northern Triangle by Joe Biden. She never did that, and in fact, she hasn't done anything to help secure the border. This administration opened the border with executive orders as soon as they took over. Here's that question.
There are people there that are stressed, that feel that they're at capacity. Communities around the country that have legal immigration, many have said
She's saying legal. It's illegal.
We're at capacity. And many feel like the government has said to them, well, adapt. Sit down, be quiet. This is how it is. What would a Harris administration do for those communities who've taken in many, many legal immigrants?
Keeps saying many, many legal immigrants. I don't know why she keeps saying that. I guess for the audience at CNN, but here's the answer.
But are at capacity.
Well, first of all, we do have a broken immigration system, and it needs to be fixed.
Okay, she's right. It's broken, not the system. The policies put in place by her and by Biden. Keep in mind, the border laws work if you enforce them. The immigration laws work if you enforce them. How do I know? You go back 4 years, they worked masterfully. Very, very well. So Biden comes in, signs 94 executive actions to open the border and cause what's happening now. Harris was part of that, and now she wants to complain that there's a broken system. Well, if there is a broken system, she did it.
If we take a step back, months ago, some of the most conservative members of the United States Congress came together with others, proposed a border security bill that would have put 1,500 new border agents on the border to help those hardworking border agents who are there right now working around the clock.
Okay, so let's stop there. First of all, she says Congress. Congress is the House and the Senate. It wasn't the House and the Senate because the House said no. The conservative people she's talking about were in the Senate. There were a few of them, a handful of them. But this was not something where you put 1,500 new agents down there to stop people from coming across. They were going to go to administer faster those who were coming in to help them get in and stay. This wasn't about closing the border. What she doesn't mention, and I'm going to mention this, and fact check me on this. I dare you. Google it, whatever you want to do. There's a bill called H.R. 2 that was passed in May of 2023. This was passed by the House of Representatives. It was sent to the Senate where Chuck Schumer has sat on it. It's still on his desk. Joe Biden said he would veto it. That bill put in place, codified into law, the policies that Donald Trump had in place that closed the border that actually worked. So this thing that she's doing, pretending like Trump somehow ended something that would work, is just not true. What they were trying to do would not have worked. In fact, it would have allowed 4,500 to 5,000 people to come across the border illegally every day before closing the border. When you've got laws in the books, when the allowance of illegal crossing should be zero.
Would have put more money into stemming the flow of fentanyl, which is killing Americans around our country and devastating communities. Would have put more resources into our ability to prosecute transnational criminal organizations, which in my career I've prosecuted.
She keeps saying that. I don't know what these transnational criminal organizations are that she says she's prosecuted, but she keeps saying that like she was tough on immigration. She's not. She's somebody who wants an open border and then a path to citizenship for those who came across illegally. She's been saying that for years. In fact, she'll say it here.
Donald Trump got word of the bill, realized it was going to fix a problem he wanted to run on, and told him to kill the bill, don't put it up for a vote.
If that was the case, why didn't you put the bill forward in 2021 or 2022 or 2023? Why was it this year? Because the election was coming up? And again, it doesn't fix the problem at the border. It allows more people to come in faster and have them administrated to faster. H.R. 2 fixed it. And nobody, if this person interviewing her won't ask her that, she won't come on a show like mine because I'll ask her directly, what about H.R. 2?
He killed a bill that would have actually been a solution because he wants to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem.
Not true.
And that's part of what needs to be addressed. And my pledge is that when elected president, if the American people will have me, I will bring that bill back and I will sign it into law. And we need a comprehensive plan that includes what we need to do to fortify not only our border, but deal with the fact that we also need to create pathways for people to earn citizenship.
Sorry? What did she say at the end there? We need a way to offer people pathways to citizenship. So if you broke the law to pass over the border, broke the law to be across the border, broke the law where a lot don't even show up to their court date, and you're living off of taxpayers' money, she wants them to have a path to citizenship. Let that sink in. Now, everything that I've said here is verifiable fact. I just debunked her and fact-checked her on the fly. If you've got any questions about what I said, make sure you bring them. H.R. 2 would fix the border. She, Biden, and Schumer killed it. They didn't want to fix the problem. Mayorkas, who's the DHS secretary, he doesn't want to fix it either. And now she's pretending somehow the guy she's running against broke it, the guy who we saw fix it in his 4 years. Give me your thoughts on this. I hope you stayed till the end, because what she had to say should be seen by everybody who's got a little skin in the game when it comes to the betterment of the United States of America. Come on!